Now, I can't lie. I understand sellers and landlords when they want to list their property themselves. It does have a cost. It's costly when you try to hire a real estate agent to move your property. And what I think is missing from that understanding, though, is there is a sacrifice on the other side of saving money. So when you decide to sell your property yourself, there's a sacrifice of time, energy, resources, because now you got to take time off work or coordinate and stop your personal life to do showings, right? People want to show up. Now you got to figure out the vetting process. Now you got to leverage your attorney a lot more on guidance. There's a cost still, right? And then you may get into a contract earlier than you probably should have versus if you had it with an agent who brought it to the market, right? If you got one person excited about your property, you think you can probably get another 5, 10, 20 other people excited about your property, and they will set the value of your home. But you may not understand those strategies. You may get into contract with a buyer and excited, and come to find out that buyer is now stripping you apart because of how the contract was set up or the offer contract was initially accepted. So there's a cost. Now you're saving costs on the front end, but now you're losing equity because now maybe you sold for $800,000, but now when it's all said and done, you're selling for, $750,000, $740,000 due to how the other buyer who had an agent was able to work the contract in his buyer's favor. That's the purpose of a buyer's agent, is to work things in his buyer's favor. And that is the purpose and value of having a seller's agent. You are paying, but you're paying for expertise, experience, abilities to save you time, save you money, and protect your equity. It's way bigger than just listing a house and someone coming and buy it. It's a lot more in depth. So you got to have the right trusted real estate agent partner. That's the part that gets missed. We don't want to skip over that vetting process because you have to make sure you're aligning with the right partner. It's not just having any old agent to throw it on the market, because you'll get any old agent and sometimes you won't get the valuable feedback you need that's going to help your property move fast. So what I mean is, if you just go with any agent, right, and you say, listen, I only want to pay 1.5%, which you're entitled to that. Absolutely. Those who typically would take a discount on their value will give you a discount on their value. So what I mean is, when it comes time to showing your property as its best, maybe hiring a very good photographer and videographer or staging, they don't have the wiggle room to do that because you already took a discount up front and they already decided to take a discount. So now they're going to do the bare minimum, so that way they're not working for free. Versus when you pay the cost. This is your most expensive asset you own that you're deciding to sell. Unless you own a private jet that's, holds 100 people, that's different. But typically your home is your most valuable asset. Why go cheap? Why try to save pennies when you're trying to protect the equity that you've made through your decisions to have this property? Pay the cost, save the peace of mind, have a pro who's going to take care of this, communicate with you, give you the most comfort that you need while this process is being handled, and protect your equity, and then get you to the finish line. That comes at a cost, but that cost is worth what it's going to bring you to. So there's so much around this. It's just, I think there's more education and comfort that needs to be provided to sellers to understand really what goes into this.